future is coming on. I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, time for me is nothing cause I'm counting no A's. Nah, I couldn't be there. Nah, you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs and I'm under each snare. Intangible, bet you didn't think, so I command you to. Panoramic view, look, I'll make it all manageable. Pick and choose, sit and lose, all you different crews. Chicks and dudes, who you think is really kicking tunes.
Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. We'll see the New York Knicks and the Denver Nuggets. Taking a look at the Nuggets.
Well, in this one-and-done format, being at home is huge. Obviously, the crowd will be a factor. Home teams tend to get off the quicker starts. It can be a major advantage.
Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Nowitzki. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Cunningham. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. And it's the Nuggets ball. And stolen by Cunningham. And here's Knipple from the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
Yeah, consistency beyond the arc was a big selling point for Knipple. I mean, he's got really impressive accuracy.
Pass to Nowitzki. Adebayo from long range. The Knicks with the rebound.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Here's Knipple. Defended by Thompson. To Cunningham. There's a screen. Shot clock at 5. Over Smart. And it's Cunningham missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And here's Brown for three. Rebounded by Pippen.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Back to Cunningham. Fires it from 18. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
Outside, Brown to the paint. Boom! He jams it straight down.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Now here's Smart. Here's Alexander Walker. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Man, it's a tie ball game.
And Smart has always been a good passer, but in recent years, he's really honed in on his playmaking abilities.
And it's good. 2 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Yeah, he's so much fun to watch. Smart hit that corner three, and his teammates and coaches are all about it.
Brown with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Pass to Nowitzki. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for the Nuggets. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Brian, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. New York trailing. Picked by Gobert. Here's Cunningham. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
A minute 4 left to play in the first quarter. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Pass to Cunningham. Picked by Gobert. And it's Cunningham missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. Adebayo sets a screen. Sinks the tray.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Pippen left side. Adebayo with the rejection.
I love this defensive intensity from Bam. Shutting them down at the rim with those long arms.
Got it up. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nuggets ahead, up by 2. And the set.
9.
And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. And they doubled up Cunningham. New York working the ball around now. And here's LeVert for 3. And it's Denver with a rebound. Adebayo with it. Jordan picks him up. Here's Thompson, and he buries his first look.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
There's the double with Thompson. Cunningham outside. Pass to Jordan. And here's Knipple from the arc. Gets the three to fall. Knipple's got 6.
Yeah, obviously a guy with strong mechanics. Knipple able to drain the jumper.
Outside Payton. Launches a 3. The rebound by Wiggins. And so Cunningham will bring it up for New York. Pass to LeVert. Over Payton. The shot by LeVert. No good. Denver in the lead. The kick out to Adebayo. Kennard on the wing. Back to Adebayo. Oh, misses the dunk. And here are the Knicks now. The kick out to Wiggins. LeVert outside. Cunningham on the wing. He has 6. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here are the Nuggets with the ball. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. On the wing, Payton. From outside the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. They haven't held the lead for a while.
And B.A., that's why this possession is so big for them. It could be the turning point in the game.
Pass to Cunningham. From the arc. The 3 ball, no problem for Cade.
And Cunningham has to continue to improve his three-point shot. It's very important for his development.
To the middle. Now Smart. Outside, Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Over Cunningham. The Nuggets with another miss. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Jenkins. Here's the pick. Pass to Champagnie. The 17-footer. And it's Cunningham missing. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Smart for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Smart has got 6.
Getting the ball and taking his shot, Smart makes it look almost effortless.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Jenkins. Now here's Pippen. It's stolen by Smart. And they're running. Here's Alexander Walker. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
LeVert, right side. Pass to Champagnie. From behind the arc. Drops in the 3. Champagnie's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
There's the double with Thompson. Pass to Gobert. LeVert outside. And again, New York with the triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And that is why Rudy's won all those Defensive Player of the Year awards. It feels like he's everywhere on D.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Pass to Knippel. And again, New York with the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so the ball out of bounds. Smart touched it last. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Knicks up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. New York leading by 4. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Gobert. There's a screen by Wiggins. Down low. And stolen by Adebayo. To the inside. Nowitzki. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
That size of Nowitzki is tough to guard against, especially when he's got strong inside position.
Cunningham is doubled. Pass to Knippel. Knocks it loose. Payton with a steal. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Clock at 4. New York needs to get off the shot here. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Defense gearing up to stop Wiggins' shot that time. He feels it. Hits the roller in stride. Nicely done. Good adjustment.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And here's New York now. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Cunningham going to work inside.
Pretty clever move by Cunningham, calling for the play to get himself some space to work with.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Alexander Walker. And a two-handed jam!
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pass to Kennard. Oh, they get a hand on it. Cunningham with the ball. Now Alexander Walker defending. Pippen outside. They double him with Brown. And here's Cunningham outside. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
It's blocked by Gobert.
This has always been a highlight of Gobert's game. Elite rim protection.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Denver making a change here. Here's Nowitzki. He has 6. Inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson with the bounce, rising up for the jam.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Jenkins. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's the double with Thompson. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Now here's Brown. They double team Brown. Back to Kennard. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And they're on the break.
Boy, LeVert is a terrific two-way threat, guys. His defensive instincts often create offense for him.
Nuggets trail by 5. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Oh, Jordan with the block. Here's Jenkins. LeVert outside. And it's New York scoring again.
Boy, guys, it's so good to see somebody still taking advantage of the mid-range. LeVert with the bucket.
New York leading by 7. Here's Jenkins. Pass to LeVert. Shoots over Thompson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. LeVert's got 4 points this quarter.
And usually teams go on runs from a bunch of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
There's the double team with Pippen.
Second team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Thompson left side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Payton. Oh, Jordan with the block.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
26 seconds left in the third quarter here. The Nuggets with another miss. And New York has possession. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Pass to Jenkins. LeVert with the ball. To the paint. 3 seconds left. Misses at the rim. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Knicks. Up 9. And when we return. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Nuggets trail by 9. And stolen by Cunningham. Wiggins outside. Cunningham is doubled. Pass to Pippen. Wiggins outside. Oh, from deep, Andrew Wiggins. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
He misses the free throw. He does not get the second one.
A decent free throw shooter is Wiggins, trying to become more than that, though, given how often he gets himself to the line.
New York leading by 10. Cunningham is doubled. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gobert. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Picked by Gobert. Here's Knipple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away. Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
And the Knicks with possession. Back to Pippen. Wiggins outside. Pass to Pippen. New York working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Now Wiggins. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here. One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Outside Wiggins. Cunningham with the ball. Now Alexander Walker defending. Now Wiggins. He launches. Oh, Wiggins! Bullseye with the 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Picked by Gobert. Outside Cunningham. Now Gobert. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
What a finish by Gobert, absorbing the foul to earn an and-one trip.
And that one misses. Thompson. Here he goes. Cunningham there for the rebound. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 14-6 run.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Wiggins. Jacks up a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Wiggins got 12 points in just the second half. Here's Thompson. Sinks it in the post.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
With a teardrop. And the basket by Pippen.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Knicks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Cade Cunningham.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Rebound by the Nuggets. 46 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Thompson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And attacking with reckless abandon, somehow Thompson able to get through.
And here's New York now. Cunningham outside to the inside. And there's a 3-second violation. 30 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Nowitzki. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep. And Cunningham pulls it down. Here's Knippel. And the New York Knicks will move on.